Hey guys, it's us again with some amazing technology and gadgets on your screen. We hope you guys enjoy, and for the next video, let us know what kind of gadgets you would like to see. Subscribe for more videos from your friends at Tech Update. Let's get straight into the video.
Scania Chimera Scania Red Pearl. This automobile was built by Swedish experts and can travel from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 5 seconds owing to its futuristic design. According to its developers, the truck systems have been designed for the deployment of various hybrid technologies. The truck is built on the Scania T500, and its major feature is the twin turbocharged marine engine, which generates roughly 1,000 horsepower but at a cost. The engine weighs 1.3 tons and has a top speed of 130 miles per hour, with acceleration to 60 miles per hour taking about 5 seconds. The design, finishing, styling, and other work took about 2.5 years, and if you're wondering what the number on the doors means, it's the birthday of tuning legend Sven-Erik Bergendahl, whose design office created this amazing vehicle. KO34. After all of the changes to the based fuel, people who enjoy surfing the waves on motorboats will be happy with this upgraded vehicle. But it's so noisy that you should probably wear your protection. We don't know if there are any fish left at this location after that. But the viewers of the video were delighted and expressed a desire to install this engine on all sorts of things, including a lawnmower. As the author of the video points out that he built this boat with his father and, based on the video, he is very skilled. The boat was successfully tuned and tested. Are there any fish left at this location after that? We don't know, but the viewers of the video were delighted and expressed a desire. Dragsters. Moving on to sports and records, you're probably watching a drag race, which is usually a quarter-mile long and where cars can reach 180 miles per hour. A racer named Sammy Miller set a new record by completing a quarter-mile in 3.22 seconds. The feat was captured on video, but for some reason the record wasn't locked, so a different record set by Sammy Miller in 3.58 seconds is used as a reference. Dragsters are known for their dependability. They may travel fewer than 100 miles in a season, but they are subjected to enormous weights. So a lot rests not only on the drivers, but also on the mechanics. Thor. This vehicle took 7 years and $7 million to develop, according to entrepreneur Mike Hara. Hara is well known for his expertise in the management of restaurants, shopping malls, industrial parks, and the like, but his true passion has always been the design and racing of this type of machinery. The truck, named after the Scandinavian god of thunder, is 44 feet long and has a top speed of about 130 miles per hour. Driving it is difficult due to the large blind spot, so special cameras were installed to improve visibility. Hemi Healy, Ida Automotive. This 1956 vintage car was successfully restored by the experts of an American car restoration and recycling company. This model has a long and illustrious history. It has been used in various competitions and has been very successful thanks to the Chrysler Hemi engine. The restoration took several months, and some parts, such as the intake, had to be rebuilt almost from the ground up. The fact that these tires were intended expressly for drag racing explains the size of the rear wheels, and judging by the sound of the engine, the ancient car is still capable of showing teenagers what true speed is like. The Blastoline Special. Why not put a tank engine in a car? A little magic. The result is on your screen. The car weighs a Continental engine that is used in armored vehicles and was once in a M47 patent tank. The engine alone weighs about the same as a Volkswagen Beetle. After all the upgrades, it delivers about 1,200 horsepower. The car is 252 inches long, so the owner should think about parking in advance. Now the unique model belongs to Jay Leno. The devs happened upon it by happenstance and were so taken by it that they decided to include it in the game. 1932 Ford Coupe powered by V12 twin 6 GMC 702. This hot rod was built in 1932, but thanks to extensive restoration work, it's now worthy of appearing in a racing film. The car is equipped with a gasoline engine with a capacity of about inches. The engine is very unusual. At first glance it may appear to be two V6 engines placed one behind the other, but it's actually a V12 with a single crankshaft and camshaft. 2 radiators are required to cool it. According to the engineers, these are some of the largest they've ever seen. Chuck Beck's V12 motorcycle. The unique design is attributed to the uncommon engine, a Lamborghini V12, which is capable of speeding up to 140 miles per hour for a comfortable ride. A gearbox from a Volkswagen Type 3 had to be installed by the designer. The design was wholly custom, and Beck is overjoyed with the finished result. Every element merges beautifully into the overall aesthetic, delighting both its creator and others around him. Once you're up and rolling, it handles very much like any motorcycle, sums up Beck. Best wishes to this engineer in his future endeavors. Volvo BM 470 Bison V12 nonsense. This is the genuine deal for real males. This tractor has a V12 diesel engine that can produce over in the T54 and T55 tanks. The tractor was designed in Sweden and has grown in length due to its strong engine, but it is still completely functioning. This vehicle isn't ecologically friendly, but it'll come in handy if you need to pull a pair of automobiles out of a ditch. On idle, it can reach speeds of Mach 4, joked people in the comments on this video. Chevrolet C10 Pro Street. The Rhino C10. This truck is a great example of how an old-school vehicle can surprise us even today. The first version of this pickup truck was released in 1960, but after tuning, the original design is nothing more than a memory in your mind. The car surprises us with the incredible sound of its engine and an elegant design. Despite the lowered ground clearance leaving nothing of its previous off-road capabilities driving it on city streets. Radial engine VW Beetle W679A. The Volkswagen Beetle's history stretches back to the 1930s, when German designer Ferdinand Porsche set out to create a basic and economical automobile. Today, his work lives on thanks to customized versions like this one, which looks like it came straight off the set of the next Mad Max film. It has a 220 horsepower Continental engine that was borrowed from a 1941 M2 tank. The engine was converted to propane fuel to save money, and a counterweight was required to keep the vehicle in place during testing. The master solved the problem by pouring about 200 pounds of cement into the front of the car. BMW Brutus. The monster automobile you see on the screen is driven by a V12 jet engine capable of producing up to 750 horsepower. With a fuel consumption of 0.3 gallons every 0.6 miles and top speeds of over 62 miles per hour. The engine is 6 feet long and weighs around 1 pound. The engineers thought the body of the car was strong enough, and they were right. Today, the BMW Brutus is a museum piece that occasionally delights visitors at various exhibitions in Germany. A special person with a fire extinguisher is always present just in case the flames coming from the engine could easily set the lawn on fire. Bluebird K7. Is this a boat or a plane, in your opinion? If you put your bets and stop the film, the secret will be revealed. It's a jet-powered Hydra aircraft that has broken multiple world records for speed over water. The Bluebird K7 was the only model of its type to be successfully operated until the end of the decade. The heart of this unique vehicle was the Avro 683 Lancaster heavy bomber engine. Unfortunately, in 1967, while attempting to set another record, the Hydra plane broke away from the surface of the water and crashed. The body of the pilot Donald Campbell was never recovered, but the parts of the hydroplane that were found were sent for resale. Bentley-Packard Mavis. The main feature of this masterpiece is a 2600-inch 3-aircraft engine that produces functional. Although while driving it is enveloped in thick clouds of smoke and flames like a disgruntled dragon. According to the author, building this car was the biggest waste of time, money, and engineering of his life. The chassis is based on a 1930 Bentley which looks surprisingly seamless with the 24 exhaust outlet according to the author. Volvo PV 544 D12A. Another vehicle with a tank engine, why not check out this Volvo capable of producing 520 horsepower? According to the author of the project, he purchased the D12A tank engine for $1867 on a classified ads website. The project had to be put on hold because there was no suitable vehicle. In the end, he purchased a Volvo PV 544, a retro car produced between 1947 and required work, such as the planetary reduction gearbox, which...
Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, like and leave a comment to support the channel. We upload multiple times a week, so don't miss out. We hope to see you next time.